Alright, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name's Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today, we're going to be watching the One Ski Quiver 2024 from Half-Life. Now, I am not familiar with this YouTube channel at all. I have never watched it. I just kind of was doing some searches and it popped up. So, I'm gonna go through and react to what they think is the One Ski Quiver. Now, the title of the video alone is a little odd because One Ski Quiver doesn't really exist. You can get pretty close, and modern skis have gotten a lot better. So there are more skis that are covering a wider breadth of functionality, but we're really still not at like a One Ski Quiver. In my opinion, you could get to all mountain. If you're like 88, 95 underfoot, you're getting pretty close to a One Ski Quiver, but I still think that if you do that, run it as a carving ski, you're gonna be limited, at least out west when the powder gets really deep. You could argue that like a Volcal M6 Mantra or an Atomic Maverick 100 or a Fisher Ranger 90, that those on the East Coast could be considered a One Ski Quiver. You could have that and be happy most of the time. But the reason I think that the One Ski Quiver doesn't really exist is because pursuing it is pretty futile. You're kind of just working against yourself. You're not quite gonna have a ski that carves super well. You're not quite gonna have a ski that floats or goes in the powder super well. You're not quite gonna have a ski, even like lengthwise, that's gonna be perfect for all conditions. Some you might want on a super G hill, some you might want shorter for going in the trees. So the One Ski Quiver doesn't quite exist. I get why this video is out there because it's what people are kind of looking for, but just wanted to give you my opinion. I don't think the One Ski Quiver is quite real. Like I said, I have not watched this video before, but you can kind of see the time codes on the video ahead of time. So I'm gonna kind of go through and pick out the skis that I'm familiar with. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the video and see what Half-Life has to say about the One Ski Quiver. Now, the first chapter has me a little skeptical, I'll be honest. The first chapter is the Atomic Bent Chetler. I'm kind of infamous for not liking this ski. And it's not that I don't think it does anything well. I think that if you're looking for a powder and a park ski, the Bent 100 is like a really good option. I think if you don't really care about carving and you just care about powder, these do float well. They do have a good tip design. But if you care about carving, these skis do not carve well. They kind of load up the front side of the turn, but then they kind of are like wet noodles on the second half of the turn. They don't have that TI, they don't have kind of that snappy shape. Even the Salomon QST, which does not have Titanal, still feels firmer, still gives you your energy back. This is really a ski for like throwing and washing out your turns. But if you're just going in the woods and you're just going in the park and you don't care about carving, it's still a nice ski. It's not for me. I was really disappointed that it didn't carve very well, and I'll leave it at that. But that's what I thought of the Atomic Bent 100. Let's see what they think, if this is really a One Ski Quiver. How you're gonna be a One Ski Quiver without carving? I don't know. But you know what? Enough. Okay, here we go.
Start things off, Tim. We'll talk about the Atomic Bent Chetler. The Bent Chetler has been around for a handful of years now, and what I love about the Chetler series of skis is the different options of width. So again, we're talking about the One Ski Quiver, and my favorite ski in that is always going to hover around that 100mm waist width. For others,
does every other ski have that? What are you talking about? You can get K2 Mindbenders in like every size. Atomic Mavericks go all the way from like what is it, like 82 to 100? I guess this like goes 90 to 120, but like every other ski does that pretty much. Salomon QSTs, okay, anyway.
It might mean 90, and for others it might mean 110. But that 100 waist width is gonna give you the versatility that, hey, yeah, let's say you're going to Whistler for the weekend, and you're looking at the report, and one day it's dumping snow, and then it stops for the next 2 or 3 days, and you want that one ski. You don't wanna bring a handful. This is it. This Chetler 100 is a super versatile ski. At 100 waist width, it's quick edge to edge, and it's gonna float you in the powder. All of the Chetler series has that Horizon Tech tip.
All right, I said the exact opposite of this. If you're gonna get a bent, get like a bent 110, get a bent 120, get a designated powder ski. Trying to get this ski to do everything in between makes no sense. The 100 does not carve well. You get less flotation than the 110. I totally disagree with that. You're also like, you're getting flotation from the Horizon Tech, sure, but you can get that out of a Maverick or a Backland. Yeah, this is my problem with this. This is like what you see in ski shops as well. This ski is kind of advertised as a do-it-all ski, and it's absolutely not. Is it good at what it does? Yeah, absolutely. It's good in the powder. I've heard that people like it in the park, at least in the 100 width. But for me, like the carving, this is not a do-it-all ski. And if you're gonna get like a powder ski, get a true powder ski. Get 110, get 120. Have this ski have a purpose and an area that it can really thrive so you can enjoy it, rather than trying to expect the ski to do everything, because it does not carve well. And you will be able to make turns happen, but you'll be very limited with what you can actually do with this ski.
Which is really good in soft snow. It's gonna allow that ski to really surf when you get in the deep stuff. But with a nice 90-degree sidewall under the foot here, you get really good edge hold on the groomed and hardpack. So the Chetler is one of my faves in this category.
Wait, what? Okay, both of those things I did not feel were true. I did not feel like it was any surfier than the QST 98, than even like the Atomic Maverick 100, although I guess they're using the same kind of Horizon tech. It was definitely not surfier, especially the QST series. It's fine, it feels good, but it's not, anyway, it's not any surfier than anything else in that width that I found. It definitely felt like it had a good range of what it could surf, but it didn't feel any floatier or more playful than the QST series. So, I don't know. And as far as like a stable platform carving on the back end, absolutely not. It can kind of carve in the first half of the turn with your tip, but the back half, it does not give you your energy back. I don't know what he's talking about with that. That's the thing. This ski gets recommended to everyone. It's kind of the do-it-all ski. It's like the default ski that shops recommend. And I'm always like, did these people actually ski on the Bent 100? Because I did, and I did not like it. It's fine if you want to say it's like a good surfy ski for the powder. Absolutely, it's good at that. You can say, hey, some people like it in the park, and from what I hear, it's good at that. But when you step into the domain of carving, this ski is really, really lacking. I don't know, Half-Life, I see their videos here and there. They seem to do a good job, but my opinion from them in the Bent Chetler really differs. Maybe I should watch some of their skiing, maybe it's a ski style thing, but this Bent 100 is such a stretch thin ski, trying to do it all, trying to be a groomer ski, trying to be an intermediate ski, trying to be this and that, and a powder ski and a park ski, that people overstretch and overpromise on the ski, and I don't think it's a bad design. I think it just gets overpromised to the moon. I don't think everyone should be on Atomic Bent 100s. I don't want to be on Atomic Bent 100s. I think Atomic makes some of my favorite skis, but not this ski. I think if I was gonna buy an Atomic Bent, I would get like a Bent 120, Bent 110, have a designated powder ski, and really enjoy the ski for what it's good at, rather than trying to overpromise what the ski isn't good at. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look into these guys more. I'm gonna watch more of their reviews. I'm sure they'll have other opinions. You know, I'm not saying they're bad or good or anything. I'm just saying we kind of diverge on this opinion, so. My review on this is kind of like, I'm not very impressed. I'd have to see their ski style. Maybe it's like a ski style thing. But if you're really carving, these skis are really disappointing. If you care about carving. Not everybody cares, and that's okay. I think that this guy is way over-promising on what the Atomic Bent 100s can actually deliver on. I don't think the Atomic Bent 100s are bad skis. I think they're really good at powder. I think they're probably pretty good at park, at least that's what I hear. But don't sell them as an all-in-one, because they're really not. I'd have to watch more Half-Life. Maybe they have a different ski style than I do. But as far as I can tell, this is kind of a rough start. Especially the carving at the tail end of that. I'm not sure what he was talking about. But we'll watch more. This is just kind of our introduction. And, you know, he's not saying anything I haven't heard several other people say. So I won't be too hard on him. But yeah, this is kind of baloney. This is like an easy ski for people to default on. It's kind of a crutch that I've noticed ski retailers and ski sellers lean on. And it's okay to say the Atomic Bent series is good at powder, but this Bent 100 does not really showcase that compared to the wider widths. And to say that it's like good for anyone, especially if you're interested in carving, is total baloney. But I don't know, I'm open-minded. I'll watch more of their videos and we'll kind of go from there. Yeah, if you're interested in the Atomic Bent 100, I don't know, my recommendation, go for the Bent 110 or 120, or at least try those and keep it as a designated powder ski. But if you're somebody who like really cares about carving and having clean turns, look at something else. The Atomic Maverick 100 is a way better option for you, in my opinion. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot, but more than anything, just thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.